there, welcome to Made by Art. It's Anna here. I'm here to do with a flip through of the document style journal. It is finally finished, everybody, or finally, it's been quite quick. This lovely journal is a document style journal, my interpretation of a document style journal. It is quite big. It's made out of a repurposed bird book, as you might see, from 1970. So it's 55 years old, and it is, let's measure, 11.25 inch by 6.5 inch, and I have made a new spine because the other one was broken, and the spine is 2.5 inches. As you can see, this is a chunky, no, not chunky, fluffy, as Tracy says. It's a jam-packed full journal. It has a little label down here that says journal writing. I have added a little stamped label there that I have sewn on. And on the back there is a tiny collage. And it's just, oh, I love it. It's so big and oh. The spine is covered with tea-dyed ticking fabric, I believe. It has 15 signatures that is sewn in with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. It has a hidden hollowback spine, as you can see. And what else do I have to say? 480 pages. So it is a big girl. Or guy, beroende på, depending on. Yeah, let's get into it. The end papers are Tim Holtz Ideology, the new paper palette paper. So I have actually gone into the neutral one, and I just love these. The first page, I have added this vintage, it's a photo out of a book, and it's a man sitting at his desk and someone is standing next to him. So that is an office, I believe, and a little label down there. This is the original first page of the book. And it says 1970 there, because that's when it was published. In all of the signatures, I have added this index from a ring binder, and I think they're quite nice to journal on. This is basically a writing journal or memory keeping journal. It's full of vintage documents and stuff, and not much decoration at all. So I'm just gonna flip through, mention what I show you, and hopefully it won't take an hour, even though it's almost 500 pages. This it comes from a 1920s commercial self-educator, and this one is about typewriting. Just folded the page in half. We have, of course, coffee dyed paper, ledger, belongs in a document journal. This is another index from a huge ring binder that I have, and it has J for journal. This pocket has a few things in it. This is a lottery ticket, and no one has signed it. And then we have, oh, employment information for someone. And it is from 1952. So someone has, oh my god, 185 centimeters and 69 kilos, speaking Swedish, and would like to work in Canada, it says. So, börja. Okay. We have an envelope, and in the center we have a letter from 1921 to Mr. E. Tromberg. So that's the kind of papers you will be looking at. Back of the index, love the holes here. as the rest of the typewriting page. As I said, the book was originally published in 1970, so I added the 1970s April calendar there. Just getting a sip of my soda. I done a tiny bit of stamping in this journal. Not much. That's pretty much the only decoration I did, except for pockets. This is a tip-in, and this is an instruction on how you should store a new book and how you should open it the first time. And you can journal on the back of that because I have reinforced it with some paper. And here I have covered the original book text with lined paper so you can journal. And as I said, the book was about birds, so I have, yeah, it's supposed to be a document journal, but then again, here and there are some birds. We have signature number 2. Let's see, here we have another little stamp. This page is extended with lined paper, so you can journal all the way around that. We have a German dictionary from 1888. I have written the dates in pencil, so you can erase it if you don't want to keep it. This is a collage, a masterboard collage that I made. A huge big roll of paper, and I collaged it. We did a masterboard, and this is part of it, and I decided to use them as pages, a few of them in this journal. So you can add more collaging, you can add all kind of stuff on this, and you can journal on this side as well. More of the envelopes. And here we have a document that is from, no date, but it has this nice extension here. 1919, okay. So it is a receipt. Tiny bit of collage paper down here. Back of the masterboard. If I needed to reinforce the folds with washi tape that I did in some instances, I have used glue as well, so the washi tape will stick. Here is another one of the office photos from a book. And we have 2 men and a woman sitting in an office, and I added it a bit askew with a little photo corners. Another page that has been covered with lined coffee dyed paper. Here we have another pocket, and that pocket is also writing space. Fun times, love this. And this is a French mathematics book. Inside the pocket we have a I believe this is when liquor was prohibited in Sweden, kind of. You had something called a motbok, which looked something like, I thought I had one here. No, I didn't. Anyway, it was a book, and you had these receipts, and they had numbers, and then you filled it in, and how many liters wine or spirits you bought, and they stamped it, and they wrote down exactly what you bought. So that's one of those. Then we have a coupon where you can 13th of May 1945, and you can do some betting on football. Okay, so that goes in here. At least it did before. There we go. And as you can see, this page has been extended with a backdrop from Tim Holtz. And that is new. That's pretty much the only thing that is new, is the backdrops and the washi tape and the stamping. Here we have a piece of ledger that's been extended with some printer paper. And we got this from Nancy at Wishes and Weeds. More envelopes, a bit of stamping down here, and we are in the 3rd signature. This is a genuine vintage thing that I have a bunch of, and it's a way to calculate what you're going to pay for gas for your car. It's like a Ready Reckoner, but it's a strip. So here we have a something. Let's see if we can get it to. It's a receipt or something. Yeah. Some samples of seals from a vintage catalog. In the center I have sewn an envelope, and inside it is a few things. We have this one, which is a label, a blank label you can use, and there's a deal. It's a deal of someone has bought a radio in 11 installments. So it's a deal. It's a contract. That's what it says. Okay. Let's see what we have. Lots of short pages as well. Another extension there with some ledger. This is a big book. More ledger. And all these pages are from the original book. Another bit of stamping here. A fountain pen. This is a pocket, as you can see. It's an envelope that I glued down. Inside it is this. We have to. It's a reminder to pay your premium for your insurance. And then we have. It's a. Also a reminder to pay your subscription for a dictionary. Back in the days when the dictionaries came in the mail. Here we have another extension with that half envelope. And more ledger from November 1959. More of the 1920s commercial stuff. Educator. We have some stationery. In here we have an order form from 1914. I can't read what it says. And we have a little tip in here with a receipt that I have backed with bullet journal paper. And you can journal on the back of that as well. I love when the ledger has numbers up in the corners. As you can see, there's lots of writing space and space for memory keeping. Here we have the next backdrop with a lovely marble paper. Going into the fifth signature, we have another little tab there. And another piece of the masterboard thingy. More envelopes, lots of envelopes. Here we have our first window envelope, and it has actually is a pocket. So there we have another journaling card with a big office, a picture of a big office, and it's also another image in here. You can see people standing at the machine, and in the back there is this lovely couple working in an office. So a few photos added, book photos. This is from 1913, and it is a bill for wood, I believe. Meters. Yeah. Not firewood, but what's it called? Building material. Okay, a bit of stamping there. I didn't do that. That's original. We have the back of the masterboard. lined paper that has been extended with a ledger. Lots of different extensions and flips and flip outs and another bit of stamping down there. So this is just a fun journal. You can do whatever you want with it. This is from a Webster's dictionary, and it was back of the a piece of the flyleaf, that, not the flyleaf, dust jacket that folded around. And this was part of it that fell off, so I added it here. More from the catalog, some stamps, some typewriting paper. We have a receipt from 1893, so this one is old. And someone has bought wool, it seems. Here's another one. I have extended the page with another invoice. A car stereo from 1969. Oh, did it get stuck? No, it didn't. It was bad. Okay. Another big pocket. Inside it we have this is how you, it's an order form when you want to order pictures from a football game. And what's this then? This is application for admission to Canada, and it hasn't been filled in, so maybe it still works if you want to enter Canada. Give it a try. Maybe it has something to do with that other document we had in the front. Small stamp down there and another backdrop. Here we have extended the page with a letter. And someone's typewriter has been jumping a bit. It's from 1930. Another typewriter instruction. We have this is a stationery from Firm. Envelope, ledger. Oh, here is a big one. This is so long. It's like from 1919, and they, it's a catalog where businesses can buy. So it's wholesale of buttons for trousers, safety pins, tongs, files, cutlery, everything. Suits, pants, they have everything. So much fun. And that's the back of the stationery. Here and there I added a bit of my 4 vintage cellophane tape that I aged with alcohol inks, just to make it look older. A bit of tissue, not tissue paper, collage paper from Tim Holtz. That's actually new as well. Yeah. Calendar page from July 1953. We have another one of the masterboard pages. Another one of the print pages there. Here we have a piece of Red Reckoner with a tab. And more of the typewriter instructions in the center. We have a French ledger. Back of the masterboard. Calendar. Another one of the book pages that has been covered with tea-dyed paper. And a backdrop. Marvelous map. Here I have just clipped in a bunch of papers. That little notepad, but I clipped it in. So that's fun. Lots of pages you can use in your journal. French letter. This is a photocopy, it seems. Calendar from 1949. Here is a 1901 document, French document, and it's the wrapping for it. And I have just folded it, and this is a pocket, and here we have a deed of land from Ontario, 1959. So I put that in there. It's a genuine piece of ephemera, as you can see. Here we have a letter, 1943, from a football club to another football club. Here I have extended the wrapping for the French document with a little, what's that called? Invoice from 1936, with lots of calculations on the back there. So much fun stuff in this journal. Stamping. Okay, here we have another tip in, and this is just the index in a box, index card box, and this is the index of the index cards. Covered another book page. This is a French document. Another extension there with a printer paper. This comes from a magazine, a union magazine for people working in offices and stores. We have a small pocket with a few receipts in it. 1951, someone has bought oil, and 1951. Okay. And in the center we have a price. A list of prices. Here we have another small photo from a book. A man sitting at his desk. You can journal on the back of that if you like. So lots and lots of pages. More French documents. Here we have the old spine of the book. I have added it as a belly band. I have backed it because it was cracking with some paper, and then I added brads to keep it down. And inside it we have this. It's like a company photo, also from a book. And you can journal on the back of that if you like as well. Here I have added some Tim Holtz washi tape just to keep the brads from scratching the next page. And I have covered the book page with grid paper. Another stamp and a piece of scrapbooking paper. This is from the Webster's Dictionary. Flips out. This is from Marabou, which it makes chocolates, and it's a copy of an invoice from 1956. We have more of the Ready Reckoner and a ledger. In the center we have tobacco. Someone has bought tobacco, and it is from 1921. More on the Ready Reckoner and the Webster's Dictionary. Another extension with lined paper. This is fun. This is, and I have a stamping down there. This is a list of free books that has been distributed by Nordisk Familjebok in 1943. And this actually flips up and opens up like this. So it's a huge page, and it's also a pocket. And inside the pocket we have a list of measurements, what they did in when they built the house, so that you know what you could pay. So they did some planning of the surface, That's 756 square meters, costed that much a meter, which means, yeah, so that's what you're going to pay when you have a company coming and helping you build a house or apartment building or something. So that goes in there. As I said, fun stuff in here. And most of it is Swedish, since I am from Sweden. Here we have extended a flip with a page with this huge envelope, and I just added a few things here on the side. Inside it is a letter telling you that it's from 1945, that some pieces have gone out of the collection. So when you're going to order, you can't order these things even though they are in the catalog. And on this side we have another envelope that opens up. You can journal inside, but it's also a pocket. Haha, fun. And this is another one about the books you can order. And then we have a letter on onion skin paper. It's about insurances. Yeah. No, it's not. It is. It's a letter of recommendation from an insurance company. Okay. Calendar page. We have another invoice from 1919. One pair 15G Art 26. I have no idea what that is. Could be shoes. Because this company is member of leather, shoes, and what are they? The shoes you put on top of your shoes when it's raining. Galoscher in Swedish. So lots of printer paper. Here we have a little tab made out of two tickets. We have a little stamp. We have another backdrop. Maybe that is a writing pen, a feather pen. More of the French school book in mathematics. Here we have an extension. It is a paycheck from 1965. Here we have another. It's a piece of what is called scrapbooking paper that's been hitched onto something, I believe. We have a price list of different acids. And this is the flyleaf from the original text block. More of the French math book, stamping. This book is so full of stuff, and still you have so much space to do what you want to do. We have a letter that has been tucked under the lined paper, and inside it is, this is really old, it's an order form. You know, the one where you can order from a catalog. I'm gonna see if I can get that in the other way around. This is old and fragile. There we go. More on the covered up text. Oh, here I used two cards to make pockets on a page. Fun. I also added some stamps to them. This is a who was that called? It's check. You're going to check that your book is bound the right way. and it's number 67 that bound your book. So if you have any complaints, you have to say that it was number 67 that made it. And also a little, lots of ladies in an office. A little photo from a book. And in the other one we have a, it is a insurance company thingy. It goes in there. Okay, here I have tipped in a Eco-Dyed page. I believe this is a leaf from a rose, and that is tipped in there. We have more of the paper for the people working in offices and stores. A little bit of stamping there. And this is an appendix to something from 1908. In the center we have a page from a magazine from 1925. Okay. As I said, lots of big and small pages here. Another covered up book page. On this side we have a little tip out with reservoir ink and courses in bookkeeping. It comes from a small calendar, and I thought it was so cute. We have another backdrop, and here we have one of the few pages that actually has birds on it. This is an owl. I love owls, so I had to include it in the journal, since it's also an owl on the front cover. This, I believe, is packing paper. Here we have Mon cher confrère. It's a French letter, business letter. You can see they have been writing really hard here. You can see the text going through with a pencil. Here we have a shop that sells paints, among other things, and someone bought lots of paint in 1922. Maybe they were painting their house. Here we have another one of these. These are also from Nordisk Family Book, and you have this one is enclosed with the other one, the small coupon I showed you how you do when you send something back. On this page I just clipped a little calendar from 1924. A lovely blue envelope. This is from a newspaper clippings book. And we have reached the back of the book. Can you believe it? All 480 pages. But it still has a pinch if you push it, so you can add lots of stuff in this. Yeah, I am in love with this document style journal. And what I mean by document style is that it is a writing-ish journal, and it's packed with genuine vintage documents and letters and receipts and everything. So that's what I mean with a document style journal. Okay, everyone, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. If you're interested, it's in my Etsy store. So go ahead and have a look if you want. And if you did like that flip through, give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below what you think. I will be back soon with another video. And until then, I wish you all a great rest of your week. Bye for now.